Hello everyone, Ellen Woodbridge here, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Australia. How can I not do that thing? I've been doing it for so long. I hope everyone had an amazing weekend, and I hope your day isn't as wet and drippy as it is here. We started off with a grey morning, and then we got the silly super fine rain, and now we've pretty much just got fine rain, not the super silly fine rain. So I did do a load of washing this morning. It's going through the dryer. Fun for all the family here. So as you come in, please make sure you say hi. Today I am still on my celebration train because we say goodbye to celebration in just a few days time. So I wanted to play with something that I haven't played with you guys, which is the Trusty Toolbox Designer Series paper. I did play with it in my January class. That is still available if you would like to purchase it. It's 4 cards using celebration products. So you can go over to my blog and you can find my does it say classes? I should check and see what it actually says. View blog, just so I'm giving you the right information. It is tutorials for sale. So if you wanted to grab any of my previous classes, hey Bev, hey Ida, if you want to purchase any of my previous classes, you can, and they are in tutorials for sale. So that was my January class, but obviously as of today and up until Thursday, all of those products that I used in the class are still current. And even if they're not current, even if you have the products, or some of them, the class will be great for you, but you can substitute things in that you don't have, and hopefully you can learn something new in the class, because I'm sprouting tips and tricks all the way through my videos, and I often get messages going, oh my god, I didn't think of that. Hello Kathy, no, I haven't seen you live for a long time. Lovely to see you. What else? Trusty Toolbox celebration is ending. We have on the 5th of March, we have brand new online exclusives coming. I showed you some of those in an unboxing, so I'll be playing with those in videos with you guys. Hey, Denise, that is spelt a very unusual name. I had to think there. Welcome. I don't think I have too much more news. Actually, I do. Some of the ladies in the house tonight, I will be catching up with in lesson Dancing. I'm so sorry, Dancing. I shall try to commit that to memory. I've never heard of that name. Very unusual. Hey, Julie. In less than 2 weeks, we will be together in Melbourne, which is the state below me, having fun at a demonstrator event called On Stage. Yes, Bev is one of those. Bev is one of those. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you, Dan C. Let's just get playing. I have somewhat of a rough idea what I might like to do today, but I don't have any huge ideas. So, suggestions are always welcome. As was pointed out to me a few nights ago, I may be stubborn and I may consider your suggestions, but it doesn't mean I'm doing them. So I've been told. But that's okay. I appreciate the suggestions, and just some of the suggestions aren't very me. But the suggestions are awesome because they do help other people as well. So I do appreciate them, even though I don't always use your suggestions. And I realised, because I was talking to some friends just before I came on, that I'm actually not very prepared. I'm just moving my laptop here so I can stash some things under it. So who already has the Trusty Toolbox paper? because I only bought the paper. I don't have the stamp set and die bundle from the mini catalogue. So for me, this was great. To be able to have the paper and do something with it was great, but it does coordinate with that. So let's get you guys up here on my laptop. I'm going to mute so then I'm not getting myself in stereo. You have the paper alone, Bev. There we go. We are up and running. Create some room over here. I think we're going to flip around, have a look through the paper and see where we want to go with these masculine cards. I kind of want to make them simple and achievable. I'm not going to do anything tizzy. One, they're a masculine card. Two, I want to make more than one card. So the more we tiz it up, the less time I have with you, the less time I have making the cards. And we're all about economization and getting stuff done. Hey Chris, how are you? So let's flip around, and if anyone else has the paper or the dies, please tell me, because I do like the style of the paper. It's a little bit different, even though it's lifelike. It's I don't want to say cartoony, but it is a little more fun in its style to previous tool themed things that we have had in the past. Oops, so sorry, accidentally pressing all the buttons here today. Okay, let me go there, tilt it up this way, do a titch of a zoom, check where we are. Oh, I still have my to-do list here. Oops-a-days. I will talk to you about that, because this glass mat is available for anyone who joins during celebration. And I have had a couple of people join my team, and this glass mat is available. And I had on, when was it? I think I've zoomed in a little too far, actually. Can I zoom back out? I think I can. I think that'll work well. Maybe just pull this down a titch and we're good. And I worked out, if I write on this with a permanent marker, I have a to-do list that I don't lose on my desk. And I'm just going to use some alcohol to clean that up, because I haven't done the labels, but I've done everything else so it doesn't distract any. Oh, awesome, Kathy. That'll be exciting. I'll just turn off the light, get rid of these shadows, and we will get moving. When I go and turn off the lights, I'm always tempted to turn off all of them. It's such a temptation, because, you know, you turn off the lights as you walk out of the room. Okay, so I'm going to take my list off and show you, because it's so easy. So I just have, this is 100% alcohol. So just give it a bit of a spray, and you can see it's already dissolving already. So just take my cloth and give it a wipe. And while I'm here, I'll just use the alcohol and the damp cloth and wipe the whole thing. There we go. That is as easy as it is to clean up, and I can start my list afresh, because I've been out this morning getting my poor body looked into. Now, also with this mat, if you sign up as a demonstrator, great way to save some money. You don't have to do parties or videos or anything like that. You can just get you 20% off your Stampin' Up product. You get this silicone mat, and you can put, and I have used it, you can put an ink pad on this. And if you're blending or anything like that, and you're using your brushes, the ink pad doesn't rock and roll everywhere, and these are perfect for our ink spots, and we get ink spots in our kits, or you can buy the uninked ones and ink them up, and then you've got a color mixing area, but you can use those areas for many different things. And the other thing you get in it, now it doesn't come in this box, this is just one of our stamp boxes. I used a storage box. Now this has dried out, but it is a cleaning cloth, and it is a thinner but similar material to our stamp chamois. So this is my damp, well, partially dried out stamp chamois. So nice and flexible, and you can see that this cleaning cloth is just a lot thinner. I have kind of cleaned my desk, but if my desk is inky, or my mat is inky, I am more likely to use my microfiber cloth than I am to use this. So that's what comes, and that's $110 in value to sign up, and you still get $235 worth of free money to spend on product of your choice. And hey Chris, sorry I missed you there. And that $235 can be used on pre-order. So this is the online exclusive pre-order that I'm talking about that goes live on the 5th of March. So these are some of the stamp sets that I have ordered in pre-order. So I have shared a card for the Christmas Stampathon using both of these, but I am yet to use these two. So they'll be coming up in future videos and classes and all the things. So you can order stuff like that early, which is an amazing perk, and you can get them in your kit. So $169 and you get $235 worth of value. Okay, add over. Let's go back to the Trusty Toolbox celebration paper. So this is free as a level 1 item with orders over $90. So it all happens in $90 increments. So let's have a quick look through and grab out what I might like to play with. So they're hammers in a cross. I think I know which one I want to play with, but I've got to find it first. So that's like the front of a toolbox. That's like the drawers of a toolbox. Hello, Lisa. Now, Lisa, am I on your big telly? Were you able to fix your telly so I'm on the big screen? So a whole sheet of tools. Now, this is the one I want to use. Even though I love the whole sheet of tools, I love a grid. It's a great background to build upon. Hey, Kay. So I wouldn't mind using that as a background. Love a good tape measure. I love rulers, love grids, love all those things. Oh no. Well, hello from your iPad. This is the pegboard. That name almost escaped me. So we have 2 sheets of tools. This is one sheet. This is the second sheet. And some of these do go, I love that Lost Lagoon there. I do love, I was saying, that some of the dies from the matching set also go with the pictures or the tools in these sheets, so you can die cut them out. Otherwise, you can very, very easily just hand cut them out. They're not too hard at all. Okay, so these are all my full sheets. I am going to put all my full sheets, actually, I'm going to pull this one out because 1, 2, 3, 4, I must be missing another sheet. I just want to grab out a sheet of everything. So then I've just got them here by my side. Must be this one. I'm missing the screwdriver's sheet. Yes, that's the one I'm missing. And we've got lots of primary kind of colours, but I love that we've got Lost Lagoon in here. So let's slide that in. Just pop that there for the moment. Don't knock over my roses. Just going to push my roses down a little bit. I got a vase full of roses from my mum because she has beautiful, yes, exactly, Kay. And if I can hand cut them, anyone can. So I wonder if I can get 2 card fronts out of this. I may be able to, maybe just. So we've got these pieces. So we have some things. That's okay. I don't mind scraps. If we can't do it, we'll work it out. I know I can get at least 1. So that is awesome. So that's 1 card front. Okay, I can't get 2, but I can, if I go down to there, so that's 2 centimeters. It's just going to be a layering piece. And then, so I want 2 centimeters. Okay, and then I've just got a great strip that we can use here. Okay, so I've got 2 card front-ish pieces we can use. So I'm going to need a card front to go behind that, and I am kind of thinking this because I love the Lost Lagoon. And I don't want to cut that piece, so I better remove it. So I want to go 10. Now, do we want to use the celebration set that I've used so very much? Heartfelt Hellos. I've also got, because I'm thinking of making these birthday cards, so I could use the Enjoy, or the Enjoy or the Hello, or I can bring in Phrases for All or Biggest Wish is what I thought. So opinions on those are most welcome. Okay, so just 1/2 centimetre or 1/4 of an inch smaller. Hello, Miss Margine. How are you? Okay, so I've got those, so I can kind of start layering up, but I'm not finished with doing this. So we've kind of got that way, so I like that. And sorry, thinking. I could just invert it and use this one in the middle of this one. So same colours, different designs of the paper, but we can like do it that way. I like that. Put that over here. So what I think I want to do is like go even smaller and go like 8.5 centimeters. So that's 2 centimeters smaller. Doing my maths here in my head. So then we go 1 and 2. And I still have these drawers. Okay. Just going to leave this on my lap for the moment. So I'm liking that. That works really, really nicely. Now, this is where I start, maybe, I don't mind this, I know it's got a name, and the name is escaping me. Kind of like this. Is it a disc blade? It's a something blade. Lisa, help me. It's a circular saw blade. That's what it is. I don't mind that popping in from the side. And then I have these little shears. I don't know. I'm just looking at what I've got as scrap. And then I've got a screwdriver and, okay, I'm just going to cut out these 3 things just while I'm pondering at what I want to do. So remember, God, tell me which stamp set out of these 3. So Biggest Wish, Phrases for All, or Heartfelt Hellos, or give me your top 2 and I can use them. Here we go, Kay. Let's find out how easy to hand cut this actually really is. This one's not going to be too bad. We're just going to do wavy lines all the way along, because I do like the white halo die cut look that we can get hand cutting, because these images aren't actually aligned completely correctly, and that is actually how they are designed to be. Now, Heartfelt Hellos and Biggest Wish, Miss Margine says. I'm just making sure, sorry, my replay just went off the air, so it was just my replay that had a moment. How rude. Let me see. Waiting comments are back up. Phrases for All and Biggest Wish. Okay, Biggest Wish is a yes. So I'll just pop that one up there for the moment. I'm going to move that alcohol. Not drinking alcohol, God no. I don't think I'd have any insides left. So we've got Heartfelt Hellos and Phrases for All. Hey, Beryl, how are you? Now, Beryl, are you saying hello, or are you actually putting in a vote for what we're using? Because I'd love to know. So I will cut out this paintbrush as well, because then I thought, oh, we can make 4 cuts. Because we are going to try and be fairly simple here. And I could cut out this hammer too, because we don't mind things that go off the side of the card. They don't have to be wholly and solely whole on the card, because this circular saw, what did I say? It's not a circular saw die, it's a circular saw blade. Is not going to be perfectly on the card front. Okay, that's one done. That's not bad. So you can see here, that'll sit like that. Biggest Wish, yes, 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 we've got that one already. Now we're looking for the second one out of these 2, Kathy. So we've got 1 Phrases for All, 1 Heartfelt Hello. So we need a tiebreaker. And this one is so much easier to cut. Just got a couple of roundy bits, and then you got straight lines. Because I think I'd prefer the hammer, although I'd prefer the hammer to have a different color, because we're getting to the point where I'm looking at this going, do we have too much Lost Lagoon? But I think this hammer can hold on for the next card. This is where it gets a little tight. You're going almost back onto itself. This is the bit where I just want to do a rough cut, because that's the point where the paper gets like really heavy and actually really quite hard to handle. There we go. So that's roughly out. Phrases for all. Okay, cool. Heartfelt hellos is going back. I do love the happy birthday in this set. It is just a great font that you can use for anything. Actually, I think I've pretty much used over lots of cards a lot of these sentiments. Okay, so please excuse David laughing. He's on a work call. I'm glad it's an amusing work call. Okay. Right, I've got it roughly in the place I want to hold it. Just says not much to hold on to. So okay. I'm trying to move the paper and not so much the scissors. Right. Right, done. Rubbish right beside me. What else? Oh, I wanted the paintbrush while I'm here. Now I don't mind, because I've got 2 sheets of this, all of these papers. I really don't mind using a lot of it up. Now, I do also have a full pencil there. So I'm going to do my wiggly waggly lines here. Well, they are not going to be perfect to the brush, but they're going to show that you got the wiggle waggles of the brush. And now everyone may laugh at me. I do realise what I just said. I couldn't think of any other way to say it. I don't know if I got that phrase from Play School, Aussie Girls, but that came from somewhere deep in the archives of my brain. Okay, once again, I am just going to pop this out of the paper. I meant to put my name. That's okay, Beryl. No problems at all. Hello, Miss Denise. How are you? Were your ears burning? I was talking about you earlier this morning. We were talking about being in Melbourne, because you will be in Melbourne with us. And then we were talking about... I was talking with Linda, because I borrowed a stamp set so I can make my pillow gifts for on stage, but I can't talk about them because 2 people that I'm traveling with, or I'm not traveling with, but I'm meeting them there, they're in the house. So I kind of can't say much about what I'm doing. Hello, Lisa Alley. I changed that. There are now 3 people in the house that I am staying with in less than 2 weeks. Are we excited, girls? Because I am. Hello, Miss Cheryl. Trouble has hit the house. Watch our world. I hope you're well, Miss Cheryl. Miss your face. Unfortunately, Cheryl's not making the trek for on stage, which is of course very sad, but it'd be a very long trek. Oops. Yeah. Are you going to try and be on your best behavior tonight, Cheryl? And I say tonight because it's night time where you are. So we are playing with the Trusty Toolbox. Sorry, a lot of you have come in just while I'm hand cutting. I've started building some card fronts, and I just need some bits to put in them. You guys have all chosen from my pack of sentiments that I grabbed out that these are the sentiments that we shall be using. I don't know how I'm talking and doing this and not cutting all the way through the tools, but anyway. Okay. Now, this is where I have to cut this out of the piece because it's just not working. So there gets to a point on every hand cutting piece, I just have to cut away the bulk. And do you know what? That is so much better. That is okay. Of course, I get the shakes at the same time. This one is a little delicate. It kind of leaves you with not a whole lot to hang on to. But as I've always said, if I can do it, you can do it. Deep breaths, take your time. It doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be done. Okay, so I've got 4 things there for the moment. I can cut some more if we need to, but I think I'm happy just with one motif on each card. Well, I know. So I'm thinking the crushed curry will pop really, really nicely on that one. Ow. Okay, close the scissors properly. Oh, thank you, Kay. Thank you. Anniversary. What did I miss there, Bev? Happy anniversary, Lisa and Bev. What anniversary? What did we miss? Is there a like friendship anniversary on Facebook or something that I'm missing? I don't know. So I kind of liked the circular saw disc there. Though, I think I'm going to leave these 2 off to the side. Okay. What are the colours that are in this paper? Because that takes a lot of the guesswork out. Trusty Toolbox, basic black copper clay. Oh, copper clay is in the pegboard. We're not using the pegboard, but it just means that colour coordinates really well. Crushed curry, grey granite, Lost Lagoon, poppy parade. So maybe for this one I could, I don't know. Let's get the colours out. Crushed curry. Where's my poppy parade? My poppy parade isn't there. But where is it is the question. No, that's not the one that just fell on the floor. I just had to get it out of a project. No, that's sweet sorbet. Oh, I was looking at the wrong colour stack. It's right there in my brights. Oh, let me have a look, Lisa, at that thing. Oh, follower anniversary. Ah, I missed that because I don't have that showing up on my screen here. Ah, so I don't get how those work sometimes. Yes. Yeah, no making things up. I would never say that. What other colours did I say? Grey granite. I love grey granite. I think my grey granite may need re-inking. I'm thinking I need a colour for this one. Poppy Parade or Crushed Curry. I don't know. I'm going to get some of these stamps mounted up and you girls can tell me what you want. Whoops. No, Facebook allows you to earn all these banners and all these little things on groups. I think it's cool. I love seeing when you girls have done all these things. Maybe I can see it. Yes, I can see it if I click on the little thing next to you. See, Lisa, your little thing says you're a milestone follower. I'm not quite sure what a milestone follower means, but that's what it tells me. There we go. So got that stamp there, and the birthday, and I'd put the happy inside of it. Maybe if I turn that off, I can see comments. Correct. And Marjean's got 2. Poppy Parade. Okay, Marjean, thank you. I'll just pop the crushed curry off to the side, and I will get the happy and the birthday. Right. I have stuff everywhere at the moment. Birthday. I need to put on a piece of paper because it's really not wanting to let me pick it up off the glass mat. It's more suction. Okay. So I think maybe Poppy Parade on grey granite for that one. See what it looks like. If it looks terrible, we just won't continue with it. Okay, so they are those 2. And as always, we will choose our card bases last, because that is apparently how I design a card. And I thought that was normal until my dear friend Bev went, I don't do it that way, she said to me. And I went, oh, really? You're a top fan and 4 years full. Has it really been 4 years, Cheryl? But guess what, Cheryl? We've known each other a lot longer than those 4 years. We were all having fun over in Periscope days. I don't know if Bev could make more noise. She's pretty quiet. Oh, look at the width of that piece. That is perfect. Just going to bring over a scrap piece to stamp on. I hope I'm clear for everyone else. I know, Marjean, Periscope was lots of fun. It was kind of my training ground, really, to like doing what I do today. Oh, that's so juicy and so lovely. So it's good. I've got a straight line at the bottom that I can kind of aim at. I say aim because I'll probably still stamp it crooked. I did still stamp it crooked, but you know what? Close enough is good enough. I really like the red on the grey granite. I think that looks really, really nice and just adds a bit of interest rather than using white, because it's got quite a lot of white in the background here on the grid. So yes. Okay, now trimmer. If I'm looking for my sprung scissors later, can someone please remind me they are on the floor. I don't need them now, so I'm not going to lean down and grab them. But, or is it too much grey granite? Maybe I need to make this a landscape card. Yes, I think with the length of that, I need to make it a landscape card. And rather than adding a mat to this, I am going to do my little inked edging. No tickling. Although I'm not ticklish. Just a tidbit about me. So I'm literally just pushing the edge of this paper like vertically into the ink pad, and we get just a really nice outline. I'd never pinch you, Bev, unless it was maybe first day of the month. Do you know, a piece of vellum might look really nice under that. I'll see if anything. Now I've kind of got to do it to all the pieces, and just means you're not adding bulk in cardstock, but you're defining each. Oh, that was a bit much. Now I kind of have to do that for everything. That's okay. We just need to be a little bit messy. There we go. We're a little bit messy in a few spots. See, then you make your mistake your feature, which I don't mind. So we said we were going to go landscape, didn't we? So that little mistake actually just looks grungy. So I kind of don't want it in the center. I want it more towards the bottom. I don't think the vellum will look any good actually, but what I was wondering was, yeah, we definitely need something else. We need another color. So I am kind of thinking the crushed curry will work, but in what way? I know it's not fair. My husband and my children have told me that for a very, very long time, that it's not fair. Yes, we need another colour. So crushed curry, but how? I'm just thinking, because the screwdriver does go really well with the nuts and bolts paper, but I really don't think we need another tool on here. But I am happy to be mistaken. So I could add that, and then we could use a crushed curry, a pencil across. Yes, thank you for reminding me about that pencil. That pencil was, see, I've got the, I have, just so screwdriver or pencil. I'll start cutting out, and the scissors are on the ground. Okay, I have the scissors. So I think the screwdriver looks good, but I'm going to cut the pencil out anyway. Probably one of the simplest, but I'm probably going to say one of the harder things. I was going to use this actual piece as a strip, but alas, we are not. I will just cut another strip, it's fine. This pencil is too good not to use, and as I get the shakes doing it, because of course I'm following a straight line. Straight. It's not going to be perfect on both sides. It's very, very hard to hold because it is so teeny tiny. Okay, so cut that excess paper off again, and then just, come on, roll this around. Now I do kind of have a bodgy edge. I have a cut edge, so I'm just going to grab a bone folder and just press down that edge, so then it just doesn't look like a cut edge and it looks more finished. Oh, I didn't do a half bad job there. Pencil. Okay, 2 votes for the pencil. So screwdriver can go back there. Whoop. So you mean a bit like that on the angle, because then we've got the circle and the angle. And I'm going to grab that crushed curry card base so then you can see another. Oh, I just hit myself in the head with this. Lucky there wasn't a head injury. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate the advice. Now, I'm just going to slide that up there, bring back my trimmer, and I'm going to get this card base ready. So the good thing about all of our designer series paper, we do have all the colours that are used in the designer series paper. Some of them work, some of them don't. Like personally, Bev and I were talking, maybe it was last night, and I was looking at what pink was in the Flight and Airy designer series paper, and my little handy dandy colour thing here says that Flight and Airy has floaty flamingo in it. And I'm there going, no way is that floaty flamingo. It's a lot more like bubble bath, but it must be a very shade of, like a very light shade of. And I just went, there is no way that floaty flamingo would really go with that beautiful soft Flight and Airy paper. We don't do perfect. I'm sure it's straight. Looks straight from here. Thanks, Mary. Hello. I'm sorry if I missed you guys coming in, but welcome. Love having you here. The numbers are just jumping up. This is awesome. So for everyone who's just popped in, yes. I like that a lot. We are playing with the Trusty Toolbox designer series paper. So I started off just by making some layers with, because I have lots of scrappy pieces, so I grabbed out every piece of designer series paper. I've made the stacks for the card front, then I cut out some tools from the designer series paper, and we've got to this point on this one. So I'm actually going to start sticking down. Now my glue is over here in my cart. I apparently, from my team meeting on Sunday, I didn't actually unpack my tools. Hello, Miss Candy. How are you? 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Okay, we definitely want, or no, definitely want this one. So this is normal card front size, so half a centimetre, sorry, or 1/4 of an inch smaller than the card front. And then this one is just smaller again, and I have edged them just to finish off the edges and give them definition and belonging, because I've used the same colour on all of these pieces, including the sentiment, which I'm assuming I am popping up on dimensionals. And I was mentioning how much I love a good grid paper. I did love my maths exercise book at school, which was grid paper. I missed buying all the school stationery this year because I no longer have school kids, and I do have plenty of exercise books in the cupboard. So I went and did a first aid course yesterday, and I very excitedly said, "Oh, do you need an exercise book, mate?" And he goes, "No, I've already got one, Mum." And I went, "Oh, okay." But yeah, so this came out of the designer series paper like this, and we're just making it so it looks like I've purposely put it right there. Okay, so next I want to put this on dimensionals, so they are just over here, and I don't want the mini ones yet. I will cut a strip for part of the pencil when we get there. My son and his family. Oh, nice. Shame you weren't with them. Could have had a crafty date at Candy's new craft room. Well, is it really still new, Candy? Are you still classing it as a new craft room? I'm going to have stuff everywhere by the end of this. Never my intention. But I already have quite a bit of stuff on my desk at the moment, so the littlest mess just seems humongous at the moment. Oh, there we go. So well, I know that's straight because I followed the lines, and then that pencil, so I just want some dimensionals on both ends, so not in the middle because that's where it's going to go over the sentiment. And then I've got to find some embellishments, but I think I have an idea. I know they're not the same color, but they're going to be pretty close, and they are in grey. It's still pretty wonderful. Oh, sorry, the studio. Oh, I like that, a studio. I don't know. We call it the study because one end we've got like the home computer and everything, and ow. I'll show you why I just went ow. I was opening a box last week, and me and the knife may have had words together, and the knife won. So I cut myself pretty good actually. So going to stick that down. That's actually probably a lot thinner than what I needed, but that's okay. Just using the edge of these that can go in the bin. Here we go. And I think that should be enough for that side. Or that end. It's just enough to hold it up at the same height. Oh. Okay. Oh. It's totally stuck to my finger. I think both sides, no, both sides are not sticky. They're almost both sides very sticky, but I wish it would just go down, you know. There we go. So that edge is off. Let's take this edge off. Okay. We will get there. All the fiddles. All the fiddly stuff. So do we think we need some embellishments? I think personally it needs a little bit of finishing. There we go. The pencil. Why is that not? Oh yeah, it is on. Just doesn't feel like it. Okay, so ooh, I have these metal look ones, like the metallic ones. I think the metallic ones are going to be a heaps better option than the other ones I was thinking of was the grey in the classic matte dots. But I think this, the grey in this, or the silver, and these are the neutrals sequins. I think that'll add a bit of shine and look amazing. What do we think? Yeah. Whoa. What do we think? So like one there, and whoop. Okay, apparently one is going approximately there. It just wanted to go all by itself, and then I can put, it's not going to play for me, is it? Just want to put one here, then I will put a little one. This is why I should be using my other tool, and another one about there, and then I'll just put another one down here. And then we've got our 5. There we go. I think that finished that off nicely. Oh, thank you, Bev, and thank you for agreeing. So here's card 1. Oh my dear word, I've been on for an hour. How does that happen? Seriously. Well, I was talking for a bit at the start. Thanks, Kathy. Oh, look at all those love hearts. Thank you. Okay, just had to have a swig of water here. So we are done with that one. So now we're looking at using the Biggest Wish stamp set. So do I just stick, because we haven't used grey granite on this card, so I could use like grey granite. I'm just having a look here. Yes, I could use grey granite, but the Poppy Parade again on the I have to use grey granite first, and then I can put the Happy in Poppy Parade. Let's see how that works, because we've already made the hard decisions for the first card. So then technically the second card should just come together nicely. Okay. So I did make some I made the super simple card previously using this designer series paper. I used one of the tool patterns and I literally put a tiny sentiment on it. That works well. Once again, not straight. And now I'm going to take the Poppy Parade, but we've just kept it simple because masculine cards, we don't want them to be tizzy. What do we reckon of that? I'll bring it up closer for you to look at as well, and you can tell me what you think. So it's there, and that's what I love about the Biggest Wish stamp set, is that you can layer them together and create still one block, but have 2 words on the one block, and it's all still perfectly legible to read. Okay, let's close this. I'm not sure that we need to edge these ones. Because we use the grey circular saw disc on that other one. I'll leave this open, but just over there. I did just put my finger in it because that's what you do. Thanks, Chris. Okay, so who else here is going, Aussie-wise, is going to Melbourne? I know I'm going to have some smart ones that go me, but I already know they're going. Because of course I've got to keep a lookout for your name badges, because I won't necessarily know your face. Okay, so I've got that nice little block. That'll go nicely in there. Oh, I think we're definitely looking at, yeah, I think I like this going straight, but I think it has to be at the end as like an exclamation mark, like that. Because everything's so straight up and down on the card. I think it like needs to look like that. Now, where is that other card base? So I could do that, or I'm thinking of grabbing the Poppy Parade. It may work, it may not. You may say, hey Ellen, can we please try grey granite? Oh, who's your upline, Jody? I don't think I've ever asked that before. Or your team leader. Oh, no. No. No, it's like, I don't know. I don't think that Poppy Parade works at all. You can tell me it does. Oh, I know, Shani. It'll be the last time we see her at a Stampin' Up event, I think. Which is a bit sad. I think it'll be a mutual missing. Well, see, grey granite tonally looks really, really nice, but is it too plain? Yes, that's what I thought as well, Chris. It almost looked childlike. The yellow brings out the yellow. Okay, so the crushed curry brings out the yellow. So I'm just making sure no one really, really loves the grey granite. The grey granite looks wonderful, but is it too safe? And we want something a bit bright and fun. I'm going to start putting some dimensionals on these while the comments catch up. Now, where do I put said dimensional things? The bag's there, but the things aren't. Ah, they're under embellishments and an ink pad. Curry. Okay, curry it is. Let's put away the grey granite. Perfect. Let's flip this over so we have both our minis and our bigs. So because this is just designer series paper, it definitely needs support because it is a lot thinner than our cardstock. So you want to be as generous as you can with the dimensionals. Okay, and then someone can make me a curry for dinner, please. I am a bit partial to a curry. A lamb curry sounds great. I do take home deliveries, willing to pay, not willing to pay for airfares though. I know Bev made a good chili the other day. I'm sure I would have loved that. Okay, so just use the edges again to support the screwdriver, the shaft of the screwdriver. Can you just stick it down and not stick to my finger? That'll do nicely. So I'm not edging any of these. I don't know, I just don't feel like it needs it this time. Unless you really think, shopping for a lamb would be a bit much. Well, I do love lamb. Lamb and pork. Oh, and bacon, because bacon's life. I'm so sorry if anyone is vegetarian or vegan in here. I do eat fish quite a lot. I eat fish more than I eat meat. So, I am responsible, but I do have my favourites. Oh, with chicken. See, you can keep your chicken. My body doesn't process chicken well. That sounds nice. I know, Chris, you do live too far away. Okay. Also, if anyone doesn't want to put out on the public domain that they're going, you can message me and say, find me. But you're more likely going to be able to find me because everything crossed, I will have my electric wheelchair. So I'll be zooming around the convention centre. Okay, do we have a right and a wrong way with this? Nope. It's just going to go right there. And my other ideas I don't think I'm going to get to unless you want me to keep playing with this on Thursday, which is our last day of celebration. Or I can play with Softly Stippled. I feel like I haven't used much of the designer series paper, but I have, but I just haven't shared it in videos. Okay. I think I want to put the screwdriver down first, and then I'll be able to put the sentiment beside it. And then maybe I'm going to bring in the neutral sequins again, just for that little bit of a metallic touch, because obviously the tools are metallic, but they are showing as grey in the illustration. Okay, I'm going to have to get this dimensional backing off the old-fashioned way, because it's a bit fine to do any other way. Okay, if it'll come off my finger, it doesn't want to come off, it's completely stuck. Okay, oh, thought you were going to fall over there, Mr. Woodbridge. He's doing karate, but because it's raining outside and raining on his training mat, he is inside, and I've just seen quite a sharp edge here on here, so I'm just going to take off that sharp edge and no one knows it's there. Ow, that really hurt my thumb. I can't wait for this cut to heal up. It's just in that ouch stage, like it's healing, but it's just got swelling behind it, which just makes it a little ouchy. One-dimensional backings. Okay, so just going to line this up with the shaft there, and that actually looks really, really nice. Bring these back in, or I've got these ones. So tell me which ones you want, and I'm going to close up an ink pad, otherwise that may just end in tears when I ruin a card. Ask me how, because I've done it before. I feel like I've used hardly any of the design, the metallic ones. Okay. Right. And I think I have to stick with the grey or the silver. Now, I do like just hiding these bigger ones. It does create a sense of connection. So just a little cluster there. I don't think I need anything else, but I think maybe the cluster should be at the bottom. So I'm just going to pop these off and just move the cluster to the bottom, and then we've got a diagonal line. Lucky I really hadn't pushed these down. Ah, that's better. So I've got our diagonal line going across the bottom 2/3 of the card. Gold might be better. Too late. Oh, no, I could. So you reckon gold? Let's have a look. I can see them in real life. So let's get up close and I can show you the gold. I don't know, I just think the gold doesn't match the yellow. That's why I kind of went with the silver. But you can see them in real life. And they're not meant to be in your face. They're just meant to be another texture on the card. So it is meant to be subtle. Thank you, Kathy. I'm not sure I'm just a lover of the gold. But if you want to use gold on yours, that's fine. See, the stubbornness is coming out. Okay, stick this back on the sheet, please. There we go. Safely back on the sheet for later. Don't even know where the back of that sheet is. Yes, I do. So I'm going to leave that there at 2 cards, but we did go through all the paper. So we have used the Trusty Toolbox Designer Series paper. So I have kind of championed the Lost Lagoon, but I've taken other colours from the set, which is the Grey Granite and Poppy Parade and Crushed Curry. Try the bronze ones. I can try the bronze ones. You mean these ones? Because copper ones wouldn't work at all. Yeah, the bronze ones don't look too bad. That would work because it's different enough, actually. You are right, Chris. And once again, I haven't pushed them down, so I can just pop them back on the sheet because I'm clever like that, apparently. Okay, take this one here, and they all came off like a dream, and we are going to substitute them for the copper, which is kind of between the red, or the Poppy Parade, and the Crushed Curry. Okay, there you go. Is everyone happier with that? Oh, thank you, Candy. Look, they're simple. Bit of hand cutting, a bit of edging on one card, and so I edged all these pieces just to make them pop. And I like the addition of the Poppy Parade. Looks great. Thank you, Bev. So just a little bit of hand cutting. I do have some extra pieces now that I can use. And the 2 stamp sets we used. So for the first card we made, we used Phrases for All. And would you believe I just found the other piece of paper with the red pencil, which would look fantastic on that one. But anyway, Phrases for All, which I love. And a big favourite of mine, Biggest Wish. Yeah. Oh no, this is the bronze. The copper is... Chris, that is definitely the copper, and this is more bronze. But the copper's like way too in your face. It just would have distracted, where the bronze just toned in perfectly. But I don't think it's called something else. I think it may even be just called brown and not bronze. But I love the fact you can layer these stamps together. It's a big favourite. Big favourite of mine. I do pick it out every now and then and go, oh, I remember how much I love you. Yes, you were right when you said it before, Chris. Yes. You can still get the Trusty Toolbox Designer Series paper. It is available until Thursday to earn with a level 1 $90 order. So if you need any help, please don't hesitate to ask. And I do have the shop link in the comments. Always great to see you, Kathy. You would have seen my face at the start. I did do forward facing at the start, so yes, just a shame it's not seeing everyone in person. But I will be back on Thursday. Please leave in the comments as we finish up whether you would like me to play with some more of the celebration paper on Thursday as a final hurrah, or would you like me to play with something upcoming from the online exclusives. So I could mix the online exclusives and the mini catalogue. So tell me what you'd like to see and I will make that happen for you. Have a wonderful couple of days and I'll see you over on YouTube on Thursday. Have a great one, everyone. Bye.